Hello, my name is El Pancho. I'm a cartel boss. This is how it really works. I grew up watching hands that never stopped bleeding. Same tortilla, every night, for years. Fifth grade was my last year in school. We didn't own the field, we were just part of it. He didn't pick anything, he just watched. Clean clothes, no dirt. That was the lesson. I crossed at night. No papers, no plan. 3 hours through the desert, alone. Minimum wage, maximum humiliation, 12 hours a day, cash in hand, no name on any list. First deal, $20. My hands were shaking. Second deal, they weren't. Arrested at 19. My brother was watching. I took the deal. My brother went free. I stayed. 2 years inside. I learned more than school ever taught me. Deported, 23 years old, back to nothing. They gave me a badge. I already knew the game. The uniform just made it easier to move. The cartel controlled everything, including us. Every checkpoint, every patrol, already bought. The first bribe. That was the real line I crossed. After the first one, it stops feeling like a line. He said, "You understand both sides. That's rare." I understood both sides because I had lived both sides. I made myself watch. That's how you stop flinching. You either harden or you leave. I hardened. Logistics. It's always about logistics. Move the product, control the route, own the timing. First front company. I was 28. Paper company. Real money. Nobody asks questions. Product. That's all it ever is. Product. No names. No faces, just numbers on a scale. Judges, politicians, generals, everyone has a price. Find the price, pay it once, own them forever. The city, all of it, mine. Every block, every corner, every uniform, mine. Oranges on top, product on the bottom, every time. The inspectors never looked past the first layer. $12 million to build, paid for in 3 weeks. Underground, undetectable, endless. 30 seconds on the ground, maximum. Load, close, gone, before any radar wakes up. I tracked every shipment, real time, always. If a truck stopped for more than 10 minutes, I knew why. 1 kilo kills 10,000 people. I moved tons. I stopped counting years ago. Messages, not murder, messages. Every body left on a road was a sentence written to someone specific. Fear's the infrastructure. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need people to think you are. Robin Hood stories write themselves when you pay for them. Feed a village, own a village. Simple math. I didn't need the title. I owned who had it. Mayors, governors, they worked for me without knowing my name. Not a gang, an army. Trained, armed, paid on time, loyal. They sent helicopters. We had answers for helicopters. Military hardware. Legal on paper somewhere. Deadly everywhere. 30 years. Never ran, never hid. Not yet. I used social media before governments understood what it was. One video, 10 million views. No advertising budget needed. My son thought I was a businessman. I never corrected him. Not once. She knew. Knowing was her survival. We never spoke about it. That was the agreement. My son, then my daughter, then my wife. One by one, like they were working a list. The Americans took them one by one. I kept going. You grieve in private, you operate in public. Always. $15 million on my head. I found out from a news broadcast. Ate my dinner anyway. They had satellites looking for me. I moved like an animal. No patterns, no routine, never the same road twice. I changed my face every 6 months. Different beard, different weight, different documents, same eyes, the kidneys, the one enemy I couldn't bribe. A whole building for one patient, me. Sick men don't surrender, they disappear. I ran the operation from a bed with an IV in my arm. They trained for years just to find me. Special forces, intelligence units, joint operations, all of it for one man. U.S. satellites, Mexican boots, same target. Two governments, one objective. They were getting closer. Someone inside. There's always someone inside. Someone who knew the location. Someone who needed money more than loyalty. 59 years old, alone in the mountains, still fighting. Most men my age are retired. I was still at war. The avocado farmer's son, still kneeling in the dirt. Just different dirt now. Everything I built, everyone I lost. The price was always going to be this. I just didn't add it up early enough. Sunday morning, February 22nd. The kind of morning that feels too quiet before it doesn't. They came before sunrise. Professional. No warning shots, no negotiation, just precision. 4 of my men died in the first minute. Good men, loyal men, dead in 60 seconds. I felt it. Kept moving. That's the training. The shoulder, hot, wrong. Keep running anyway. Every channel, dead. They'd cut everything. Communications, power, escape routes, all of it gone before we woke up. I could hear them. They were everywhere. Through the walls, through the smoke, closing from every direction. 30 years. It ends in a barn. Not a palace, not a courtroom. A barn with a dirt floor. Alive, wounded, captured. 3 words I never planned for. Last time I'd see those mountains. I looked back once. Just once. Then they covered my face. The mountains disappeared below the clouds. No hospital, no trial, no last words. Just a flat line at altitude. The cartel answered within hours. They didn't mourn. They mobilized. 6 states in chaos, one afternoon. Burning trucks, blocked highways, a nation holding its breath. My death cost more lives than my life. The machine sending its last signal, loud, clear, unmistakable. Schools closed the next day. 3 states. Children kept home because one man stopped breathing on a helicopter. Remove the head. The body keeps moving. New names on the board before my body was even cold. Somewhere right now, a kid is watching this. Standing in a field, deciding. The same decision I made. The poverty didn't die on that helicopter. The corruption didn't die. The demand didn't die. Nothing died but me. They took the man. They didn't take the machine. The machine was never one man. It was never going to end with one man. New faces. Same machine. Always. Different names. Same roots. Same product. Same logic. The avocado fields are still there. The camps are still there. The border is still there. The game doesn't end. It never ended. It just changed players. And somewhere, a boy is watching a man on a truck hood. Clean clothes, gold chain, no dirt on his hands. And he's thinking exactly what I thought. That's how it always starts. That's how it never stops.